Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Welcome to Valkyrie Tarot. This is your love and soulmate reading for February 2020. I almost said November. Apparently, I want to go back in time. Who doesn't, right? My Cancerians, first and foremost, I want to thank you. You guys were my highest hit for numbers this last month. 972 of you watched my video. So, thank you. Those of you that watch my videos pretty often, you know that I absolutely love my Cancerians, and I have a soft spot for a Cancerian in my life. So I want to make sure that you guys have a good reading because hopefully it helped me out somewhere along the way. All right, Cancer, what do you say we get to it, huh? All right, so this is for the first half of February, 1st to the 15th. It's going to encompass Valentine's Day. Hopefully it's good for you guys. I always want all the love to go to my fellow water babies, especially the Cancer babies. Right. Ooh, almost got away from me. One more. These wands. Passionate new beginning. Ooh. Here we go. Ready? First card is you, Cancer. King of Swords, popping out there. All right, we got Aquarius energy. So this is someone who is very just. They make choices, which is for the best of everybody, betterment of everyone around them, not just them. They really know how to measure things out. They're very logical about how they do things. They're very loyal. They're very, judgment based. So they want to make sure everything is done for the best possible outcome, right? Your loved one is you in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So your loved one might not want to offer you this cup of love, or they might be coming off as a little angry or a little upset about a situation, maybe a little depressed about whatever has been going on. Next is the energy between the two of you. We have the World in reverse. The world is being stalled right now. It's an earth element. This is basically Gaia down here. When the world is in reverse, we're seeing, people wanting closure but not being able to get it, okay? This is people trying to take shortcuts, but by taking shortcuts, it actually is delaying you more. So this is kind of like those people out there that drive, and you see the sign that says lane ending, but you decide to drive all the way until that lane ends to try and cut in front of everyone else, and you wind up slowing everybody else down. Better not be one of those people, Cancer. Biggest pet peeve. But that's what I'm talking about. All right. Challenge is the Emperor in reverse. So someone has been very controlling. Aries energy, also divine masculine energy. So if we're talking about a twin flame type of union, the divine masculine has been very much outside of themselves, very controlling, wanting things to go their way, not being able to kind of give any leeway to the divine feminine here. This is someone who wants to completely dominate the other partner, and you can take that any way you want if you take it another way. This is someone who also lacks discipline, lacks organization, and can be very stubborn, okay? Very, very stubborn, to the point of causing arguments because they just want to be right, okay? The blockage is the Knight of Pentacles. Movement towards stability, but very slow movement. Snail's pace, very slow. But as we all know about the tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. And this person, whether it's you, Cancer, or your loved one, this person knows what they want, they're not going to give up, and they will continuously make steps forward even if they have to crawl to get to the finish line. Past situation from your point of view, currently influencing you, is the Ten of Wands. You felt burdened by something, you felt like you had to carry a load, but you're coming to the end of it. The end is in sight, you're ready to kind of drop the burden and move forward. Situation from your loved one's point of view is the Hangman, Piscean energy. So the Hangman, the Hangman is someone who kind of wants to see things from a different perspective, but at the same point in time, they're self-sacrificing. They're willing to let things go so that someone else can be happy, okay? It's almost like they're a martyr for their own cause at that point, you know? Outcome from your point of view. Ace of Wands in reverse. Funny, it came in the other way when we were talking before. So not wanting a passionate new beginning. And your loved one is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords is actually Gemini energy. Knight of Swords is someone who comes in very swiftly, says things very angry, moves in, moves out, basically kind of comes in and is like, you suck, and leaves. Okay, so these are people that probably said something when they were hurt, said something they regret, but they came in very quickly, got to the chase, and left. Overall outcome is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So something is going to be revealed. Someone who is being inauthentic, someone who is not being themselves, they've taken their mask off. The confusion that was lingering around this relationship is gone. So something is becoming clear now, okay? And the energy underneath the deck is the Devil. Could be a Capricorn, could be a very sexual connection here, or there could just be, you know, a karmic bond that has a little bit of negativity to it. Like you almost feel like you're drawn to this person and you're bound to this person. That can definitely mean soulmate. A lot of people take the Devil energy in a negative connotation. It can also mean procrastination, delays, addiction. So there could be someone who's addicted to something, and that's why this relationship wasn't working, because they were too in love with the addiction and not in love with the person. Okay, so that happens sometimes. All right, King of Words. King of Words. King of Words. There you go. That would work, I guess. King of Swords. Swords are ideas, they're words. Tower moment. Cancer, what are you trying to avoid? Scorpionic energy right there. What's this tower? What are we trying to avoid here? Trying to avoid having to be vulnerable is what it seems like. Four of Pentacles is holding it tight to the chest, okay? Trying to avoid having to be open and honest, Cancer, and yeah, I can totally understand. That's a scary thing. Your loved one is the Knight of Wands over here. So Sagittarian energy. What about that Knight of Wands? Let's get another one. Judgment card in reverse. Scorpionic energy too. Cancer, either you have a Scorpionic, you have Scorpio in your chart, or this is about someone who is a Scorpio. I'm laughing because I'm a Scorpio. So your loved one here is out of balance with their emotions, but they're still passionate. They still want to make that active passion towards you. They still want to make that movement of passion, but their karmic cycle hasn't come to an end yet. So whatever is going on with your loved one is they're not done with this yet. They're not done. They're not walking away from this yet. They're still fighting for it. All right. What's the World is the Seven of Wands. So feeling like you have the higher ground, having to be defensive about something. What are we being defensive about? Trying to see things from a different point of view. Being defensive about your loved one. Or is your loved one the one that's being defensive and stalling it? One more card here. Loved one, it definitely feels trapped. Lots of anxiety behind this whole situation. Who's the Emperor over here? Wow. The Emperor with the Emperor, Aries energy. So in the upright, the Emperor is someone of authority, a father figure, someone who has structure, who has control. So perhaps there was a flip-flopping. There was a aspect of control that came and went. Four of Cups, not seeing what's right in front of your face. Ignoring the other 3 cups because thinking that there's something better on the other side here. Oh, I see this one. I see where this is going. All right. Yep. Scorpio again. Oh, not wanting to change, not wanting to let go, not wanting things to end. Waiting for an apology and or not being able to make that message of love not feeling that they can make a message of love, either one of you, not wanting to make a message of love. Knight of Swords over here for the Ten of Wands. So something was said over here that was very quick and swift on your part. Nine of Cups. Your loved one is not getting their wish come true. Ooh. That guy flew out. Okay. Well, you have the Ace of Wands not wanting a passionate beginning because you don't feel strong enough to offer that passionate beginning. You don't feel brave enough. You're worried that you don't have what it takes. Leo energy. Your loved one is the Queen of Swords. Libran energy. Lots of swords and cups. So, not surprised to see the cups, but you guys might both have air in your chart. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. So sorry. Queen of Swords is justice, basically. She's Libran, wanting balance, will speak her truth and not be afraid if she's going to hurt you, but is speaking the truth because they feel that you need to hear it. And then the Seven of Cups over here. It's the overall outcome. What's being revealed? Doesn't want to fight anymore. Wants to stay away from the conflict. Wants to plant a seed and watch it grow. Walk away from things that no longer serves. Because there's a truth that still needs to be spoken here. Yeah, so that's what's, okay. Cancer. That's what's happening. One or both of you are walking away because a truth has not been said. Someone has been waiting for something to be said. It looks like your loved one has no problem talking. Okay, no problem expressing how they feel over here. But there has been a controlling factor. Someone was overlooked. Someone felt denied and or ignored, basically, because someone was being selfish. Your loved one's not walking away from this situation, though. They're not done. Someone's anxious about this. It could be you or your loved one. Cross watchers, tell me about it down below. But what's happening is that something is still hidden. Someone still needs to talk. Someone needs to make a communication effort here. Or you're both just going to keep walking away, but you're walking away from something that could be something great. You know what I mean? There's stability here. You just need to move forward with it. It's almost like you're both... it's almost like you're both up in your own heads. Like you've both been through so much that you're like, no, I want this to be perfect. And if this person isn't exactly what I want, I'm going to move on. And let's be really honest. No one is ever exactly what you dream up. Like people are really close. Yeah, sure. But people are human. They have flaws. And if things are hurting someone, like you got to talk through things. Ooh, I wanted 3 cards and they just popped out. Spirit of the Pentacle, faith, unity, and wholeness. So that's stability. So like I said, there's stability in this relationship if you can make it work. Spirit of the Spider, fate, destiny, and free will. So again, karmic type of connection here. And Spirit of the Gargoyle, intimidation, guardian, and protector. So universe is telling me that you guys are actually connected to each other, and one probably feels safer with the other one. Like it's almost like you're trying to protect each other, and by trying to protect each other, that's how you show your love. But one or both of you might actually feel either smothered by it or controlled by it, and it's because you're not used to how this person loves. You've never experienced this type of love before. So it's kind of throwing you off kilter. Like you don't want to open up over here, Cancer. You don't want to open up. But your loved one is kind of off kilter now because they probably did open up. They were probably very open about their feelings and their passion towards you. And it seems like it got cut off somewhere along the way. Something got... Lots of swords here. But there's something that has to be said still, okay? So let's see. What's a message from your loved one, Cancer, to you? This is the twin flame messages. Ooh, we got two. We got two that popped out. You're all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted. Ah, NSYNC. Love it. A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. So your loved one is definitely connected on a spiritual level to you. It's probably really hard for them, probably struggling a lot right now because it's really, really brutal when you see signs everywhere and you can't do anything about it if you guys are not together. All right, can we get 3 cards, universe, from the romance angels here for Cancer about February? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner spirit to shine. Wow, I totally read that wrong. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay? Cancer, you guys are super nurturing. You're super fun and playful and happy all the time. Show it again. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, the universe is saying that this person feels the same way about you. Got one more. Let your friends help you. Ask for advice and support from others. So, Cancer, maybe dip in, touch base with some of your friends, talk to them about what you're going through, and maybe they can give you some good advice. But be sure you don't weigh too heavily on them, because sometimes friends can steer you in certain directions and kind of cloud your judgment. So take their advice as a grain of salt, and then go with your gut and your instincts and move forward. Okay? My lovely Cancerians, I always love reading for you guys. Sounds like this is actually a kind of positive reading. I know in the past we've been up and down. Again, for whoever I'm reading for, I hope it resonates with you. This person, there is something here. There's definitely something here. There's a control factor that needs to be worked on. There's a stubbornness that needs to be worked on. But Cancers, you are stubborn just as much as some other signs. You guys know that. You want things done a certain way. But you might have missed something that was right in front of your face. You might have missed the perfect situation or the perfect partner because you couldn't get out of your own way. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever it is, please comment below. I'm always curious. I hope you guys have a great, rest of the beginning of the month and a happy Valentine's Day when you get there. And if it didn't resonate with you, that's totally cool. Check out your other signs. And if not, I'll see you in a couple weeks. Deuces.